What's up guys, welcome back to Railway Empire 2, and more specifically this is no espresso, much depresso, and it's part 5. We're now in a position where Rome's got 181,000 people, so we need to be managing this now. So we're going to click on the university and demolish it. That will start making the population shrink, but then we're going to also put the library in, and we're going to manage this now, so we're going to help it fluctuate. So let's check our goods and see where we're at. So milk is at 60% and cheese is at 90%. So milk we can sort out. We could put just an individual train on it if we really needed to. Fruit is on the way, that's not an issue. Tools, so I've just, while I've been not making the video, I've just gone and looked at tools. Tools, actually we have 9, but for some reason it's not taking it to the warehouse. So what I've done is I've upped the trains going to the warehouse now to 6, to start pushing tools towards the warehouse more than cheese. Just that's taken, because there's definitely tools. Actually, there's loads of tools in the warehouse, so it might be that we actually have to look at our trains going to. Yeah, we're going to have to up that. I think we're going to have to up it to 6 trains now going to Rome, so that we've got the extra goods flowing from the warehouse to Rome. Don't worry about Rome shrinking. It's really not an issue. We need it to shrink. We need the demand to go down a little bit. We still don't have any tins. They're not being produced anywhere at the minute. Toys are on the way. And we now have sweets, because what I've done here, guys, is I have put so put a sweet factory over here, and I can't remember if I did it on the video with you guys or not, but I also put a connection that goes from here underneath the track, joins up here, and then of course will join up with this warehouse here, warehouse 5. And we can have a look at warehouse 5. So currently we've got 7 cars in there, and gasoline is on the way. We've got 8 sweets on the way and no tins. So what we're doing here is also growing San Servo. So I've managed to put milk into this warehouse now as well, just by adding this tiny little bit here. It just now brings that extra little bit to San Servo. And we're up to 80,000. We need to get to 90,000 for that growth. We've now got citrus fruits on the way, because I have put a train going from the citrus fruits into the warehouse here. So that's milk and citrus fruits extra. Let's see what else we need. We've got leather. We've got wine. We should be getting wine. I've also connected up the grapes up here, so we should start now seeing wine being transported too. More wine at least. And I've also connected up to Lecce as well, just to help with that. So we're going to up that to possibly 6 trains, just to really help move some of the gear around. We can't grow, we can't develop the fuel until we get a higher growth in people up there. Barry's not growing either. That's not really a problem. It's really just San Servo that I really am pushing to get grown now, because if I can get that grown, then I wonder if it's worth putting another train on. Probably two, to be fair. If we put a couple of extra trains on, then the goods are right there, aren't they? And that's really going to help us grow. Yeah, that's probably what the issue is. Yeah. So like I said, sweeties should now be coming to the warehouse. So as you can see, they are travelling, and we could probably up that to 3. Sorry about that. I had to pause it just for a second because my children were fighting. So we're up in that now a little bit. Let's check our cars aren't being made very quickly. I can tell you that. And we need to get Leke, or whatever it's called, growing a little bit, so that we can up the production of gasoline. So it might be that we were. What's that? What's that one going to? That's much better. San Servo should grow a bit more now, but it might be that we have to put a train on from San Servo up to Leke as well. Just to help that growth. It's a bit of a pain. We're going to run up that line because it literally hasn't got anything running up there. At this point, I'm not really bothered. Just a train. A couple of trains will help get that moving. Isn't that far between them, so that's not too bad. So we should see growth again there, which is good. And as soon as we get growth there, we can put tins there, and that is our last commodity. We need to look at steel, so let's have a look up here. How many trains have we got running on here? 2. The second one's on the way back, so it might be worth to see if we can upgrade this and get a little bit more growth. Because we're going to need it for steel, so let's put 3 trains on it. obviously the problem is it's quite a complicated little section of track as well, lots of delays and stuff. Much better, much better. Oh yeah, we can make it whatever colour we want. Let's get all new trains. So Sand Servo's growing again, brilliant. We literally just need 5,000 more people. Let's go back and check Rome. It is shrinking. So, but we're still at 162,000 and we're at 85%. We need to be at 100% to complete this. So we're at 30% on the leather, but leather should be on the way. Tools, for some reason, tools aren't coming. And I don't know why. So we need to look at that. We've got everything else is on the way, apart from cars. So let's have a look at our warehouse 4. Definitely got tools there, so I'm not sure why it's not taking tools. And we've definitely got tools available for us as well. So, I mean, do we... Do we see if we put a new train on that just takes tools? See what happens. Why are we not taking tools? That's really odd. Why would we not be taking tools? I don't understand what's the deal with that. It clearly needs them, but it just won't take any. So, don't want to... I wonder if it's because it's got tools available to take from there in that other train. I wonder if that's what it is. Let's have a look. Rome to Naples. Edit, and then it takes no tools from there. I wonder if that was the issue. I mean, that's going to San Servo with tools. See what happens with this one. Because obviously that's an issue. There's an issue somewhere along the line, and it's not taking tools at all. But we need tools. Chichivet is getting tools. There's clearly enough tools in the... Latina's taking tools. It's been serviced at the road. It's on its way back to the warehouse. Let's see what that one does. Oh, that's taking toys. So that one's almost back at the warehouse. Let's see what this one does, guys. There's obviously an issue with it not taking the tools. I'm just going to need to work out what it is. I think it was that other line. I think that because it could take tools back on that, it wasn't going to take tools on this. Wow, what is going on? Why is it not taking any tools to Rome? Oh, it is. We have got some tools on the way. Where have they come from? Because they're not on there. Which makes me wonder if they're coming back on... They're not even coming back on this line either. So where are the tools coming from? Ah, look, they are taking tools now. Right. Okay, good. That's what I like to see. And that's taking tools as well. Good stuff. Right, let's see how this warehouse is doing. It's obviously fixed now. So, gasoline is on the way. Sweets are on the way. So let's just have a look at where our gasoline is. That's only recently set off, and that is all the way past... Oh yes, San Servo's grown, guys. Let's get the final commodity that we are missing, that preserves. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a new rail line from there to San Servo, and that's going to help us provide with our and what we'll do is stop veg coming from here. So we stop that veg there. And then we need to get a single train that goes from there through to San Servo, supplying steel. Okay, right. Let's check out our steel factory. Wow, we haven't got any steel. So we need to look at that. So, what's going on with our steel? We've just not got enough trains running. So let's up that to 3 trains now, and hopefully, because that's only just left. Right, we need to see an increase in steel production now, and then we can get up that to 4. Because it's going to take both glass and cans now. So that is good. We want to level that up as well. So let's see how our steel is doing now. Let's have a look at this. Good, good. Good growth of steel now, hopefully. We're going to need it, aren't we? I think we're going to have to up that train too, guys. I think we're going to need... another train on that. I think we're going to need 4 trains, which isn't a bad thing. Good. If anything, it just helps us make money. Let's see what's going on over here. We've got a little bit of a backlog. Why? That one broke down. No, It's the first one over here, isn't it? What we're waiting on there. Right. Good. Good. That was just a little bit of a backlog. We've sorted that now. I think we're making progress now, guys. So we just need to see an increase in the production. To be fair, that's coming back with extra goods anyway, so that's not too bad. That should now start production pretty good. Takes a while for production to start, of course. Steel looks like it's definitely picking up again now. Good. 13 out of 70. Good. That's what we need. And we've got cars moving too. Happy with that, guys. I think we're going to start seeing production now of cans, tinned veg, whatever it is. We'll start seeing that production, which means we can then get our final commodity moving to Rome. So let's just look at Rome. Right, we need to now do the opposite of what we did before. So demolish the library, because we're down to 126,000, and let's go back with a university, and then we can again manage our citizens, get them a bit further back up. Let's just see. So we've got one load of cars coming. We need more than that. We've got 5 gasoline coming, which is fine. We've got 5 leather handbags coming. We've got 8 toys coming. We've got 6 of the marble coming, 4 of the glass coming, and 2 of the tools coming. So that's fine. We've got 4. It's leathers doesn't seem to be coming so well. Let's have a look at our Rome train. Are we struggling for leather? No, we're not. We're not struggling for leather. It's just the demand might not be there. We're back up to 129,000. It really does fluctuate dead quick. we're going to put 2 trains on there now and see what happens. We've got 8 sweets, we've got 8 cars, and we've got 8 gasoline. Now let's have a look at our we are now making a good amount of canned goods too. So we just need to wait for canned goods to pick up. Let's just check our steel. Steel's good. So where's our San Servo train with the steel? It will be taking steel as well, like in between too, I think, on other trains as well. Good, good, we're starting to see some tins. So that means we're now going to need to make a train that goes from San Servo to Warehouse 5. It's not the same warehouse, so it's not taking the same goods, is it? It's... Right, that's the issue there. So now we need to see tins go into that one. So here's me thinking, oh, it's going to take tins on the same train. It's not, is it? Oh no! Just deleted the rail line. God. Right, let's start that one again. Right, that should fix that issue. Tins are loading. Glass is loading. Good. Brilliant. Right, better. And again, we're going to manage this up to about 160. So I reckon we should probably up that. At this point, guys, we've got a great amount of money. So let's up that production. Let's... How many trains we got in there? So let's up that to 6 and see if that helps. So we've always got 3 trains running that direction. What about our Rome? So let's increase that to 3 trains. And let's also check our... that'll probably, we could upgrade that to 3 trains as well, just to give that extra bit of goods. How's that looking? Okay, I reckon we upgrade that to 4 trains now. Yes, let's do it. How about we upgrade it to 4 trains? Let's get even more goods moving. Beautiful. Better. Much better. Let's just check our load here. So oranges, or citrus fruits, whatever you want to call them, I think that needs to be... upgraded 2. Yep. Good. Good, guys. So, glassware is on the way. Marbles on the way. Tins are now on the way. Toys are on the way. Leather bags are on the way. Cars are on the way. Everything's on the way. So I'm hoping now, guys, that we can start seeing that progression pick up now. Let's just check our warehouse 5. See what's going on there. So we've got 15 tins on the way now, and we have got gasoline on the way. We've got cars on the way. It's good stuff. This is good stuff now. Let's just see. It's not massively on its way. Why is this still not growing? We're providing. And it's still not growing. I wonder where that warehouse train went. It's not needing anything. Wow. It needs wheat. It needs olives. But it's not taking wheat and olives from there. That's because it's got no wheat. So that should help increase that now. Dear me. It is not the easiest, guys, at all. Let's just see how our tin factory's going. He's going. We need to up this production. So let's put 3 trains on with veg, and let's see where our steel is. Where's steel at? How's that getting on? Up that to 3 trains now, and hopefully we're going to take more steel. Definitely more steel on the way. We need this to grow. Just can't figure out why it's not taking any wheat or anything like that. Okay, right. So guys, we're at the point here where all we can do now is see what's going on. So we're back up to 167,000 citizens. So let's manage this again. And put the library back in. And let's just see how the goods are moving now. So we don't need to have everything at 100%. We just need to have it as many as we can. So we're still not seeing any glassware come. We're still not seeing any tins. Well, we are getting tins coming actually. We've got 8 of them on the way. That's good. 9 sweets are on the way. I think everything's on the way now. Warehouse 4, we've got toys, we've got glassware. Well, that makes me wonder what's happening with glassware now. Is glassware, has it died off a little bit in there? No, there's still 11 glassware in there. And we've definitely got tins and sweets on the way. What's going on in here? it says it's bringing stuff, but it's not. Well, that's arriving at Rome now. Glassware. It's like it has no demand for certain things, but it definitely has got the demand for it. We're up to 84.2%. The demand is there, but it doesn't seem to be bringing them through. Plenty of tools and toys and everything, and it's just not taking anything, is it really? It's just not taking. I can't work it out. And there's goods in there as well. I just wonder if the goods are being earmarked for trains. I wonder if we just delete that train for a minute. Delete that train for a minute. What happens? I think it kind of earmarks it for... So let's demolish that university and put a library there. And see if that just starts taking the demand away from them. See what happens. Let's go back to Rome. So we're up to 85% here at Rome now. We've got tools on the way. We've got leather on the way. We've still only got one glassware on the way. And that really doesn't bother me a little bit. Why we only got one glassware on the way when we've got... Glassware's not being made. Why? We're going to try that. .4% right now, guys. Good, it's starting to build. So we should see glass come in more. Tins, good. Cars are good. Gasoline's good. Leather handbags, 60%. That should be on its way, I think. Sweets are on the way. Cheese and tools. That's leather handbags and cheese. Okay, good. Cars, sweets and tins. Let's see if we can get a third train on that now. Let's see what this one takes. Okay, well, yeah, that's good. That's good, guys. We are now getting some movement here. Now we've took the demand away from the other cities, we seem to be getting some movement. We need glass. Glass and toys. What's going on with glass and toys? So, glass. Tins are on the way. Glass is on the way. Right, let's get that up to 4 trains now and see what happens there. See if that helps now that we're starting to actually make glass, I presume. And let's check our toy production. Not only that, let's check our toy train. So let's up that to 3 trains now. That should help that as well. I'm not seeing any wood though. Okay. See what I say about the money though. We've now got 57 million and we just can't do it quick enough. %94.3% now, guys. Glass is on the way, I think. So if we can get glass up there, that's going to help us. 95.5. .1. So we've got cars on the way. We've got glass. So we need to see where this glass is coming. Glass is there, I just can't work out why it's not taking it. It's like it's earmarked for other cities. It's dropped to 89 again. We need to start managing this these people as well. So tools are on the way, definitely. I've seen that. Glass is on the way. I've seen that. Tins are on the way, and toys look like they're on the way. Sweets. That's being serviced. So that should now take what we're going to be taking there. Tins. Nice. And sweets. Let's get a fourth train on that now and see if that will help. So that's almost there. Going to be serviced. So let's see what happens after this service. Not an easy trophy, guys, at all. I have told you this. But, on the other hand, we do have the goods moving. Definitely seeing gasoline come in. toys. Glass toys. Yes, it's starting to come again now. Brilliant. 91%, 91.3%. Come on now, let's get this done. We need to start looking at reverting back the other way now as well. So that's going to take some of the demand away. Again, it's all about managing the goods. That's all you can do, is just manage the goods coming in. Gasoline, I've seen that on the way in. Tools, 80-70%. Glass is on the way now, guys. Leather's now dropping again. It really is just a matter of constantly feeding it. Okay, so guys, what I figured out is that there does seem to be an issue with the warehouse. So what I did was deleted some of the goods in the warehouse and reallocated them back. Now if you highlight each one here, it actually does show you. So Rome's got 5 allocated there. Rome's got 16 cheese allocated there. 1 tools, 6 and 3. So you can kind of adjust the trains. Now also what I've done is I've edited the trains so that they only take 2 goods each. So that one's going to take leather and cheese, and as you can see there, the leather and cheese has been allocated properly, so that it is needed like that. So 3 trains should be fine for that. So if we go back into this now, you can see that Rome needs 3 of them and 6 of them. So I can't remember what trains have got what. So that one's got tools and glass, so that's fine. And that one's got leather bags and I need to do that. Leather bags and toys. So I'm going to see what happens if I put a 3rd train on. Toys, 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 toys. Leather bags, leather bags. Good. Right. So that now has increased the demand there. And at the minute, we're just not storing anything in this warehouse. We're literally taking it as it's coming in. But Rome's now going to be below. Yeah, we're going to need to, unfortunately, delete the library and put a university back in again. But I think on the next run around, once we've got back up to about 150, 160,000 people, I think I might be able to get this right now. You can see what's being allocated. You just got to wait for the trains to come in. What's going on up here? We don't need blockages, thank you. So something. Oh wow! Yeah, so I upped the map trains there. did up the amount of trains simply because we weren't getting enough goods going. So that sorted that out. I've also upped the amount of trains coming from Lecky. So that we have more goods coming this way. We do have a good supply of gasoline going that way too. We did level up, not level up, but we went up to 32, so we've leveled up the gasoline there. We're up to 98 million. Nothing really gonna stop us now, I don't think. So, Rome is growing rapidly again, and put it this way, if we had the library in, that'd be 97.1% of goods being supplied. So we've got glass should be on the way, cars are on the way and stuff, everything's on the way, it just doesn't all arrive at the same time, which is mightily frustrating. Mightily frustrating. So let's just go back to the warehouse and see what's going on. We've got lots of cheese going. So if we click back into it, we can see that Rome's got 9 tools waiting to be transported. That's pretty much it, 9 tools. So that should, in theory, just run through with full of tools. Just edit that so it goes with a minimum of 4. So we've got the trains dispatching now, and as predicted, it's just going full of tools. Brilliant. So again, we can go back and see that Rome needs 1 more set of tools. And that's everything that's been allocated so far. But as the stuff comes in, it will get allocated to the right place. So figuring it out now, guys, it's working. So Rome 1 tool, Rome 2 cheese, Rome 5 glassware now. And we're up to 90.5% demand. Now, if I was to put the library back in at this point, which I'm going to try, I'm hoping that would then bring us back to give us the 100%. Let's just keep an eye on it. We don't want to drop below 125,000 citizens, so this needs to happen pretty sharpish, guys, if we're going to have it happen, because they do drop really quickly. So we know cars are on the way, and we know that gasoline is on the way. We also know tins are on the way as well. And we're up to 95.4% here now, guys. So it's just fine tweaking. It is fine tweaking constantly. 96%, we just need it to hit 100%. And as long as all goods are needed, 95.8. But now you'll see cars will arrive. There we go, that's good. So that's going to bump up. Tins have just arrived, so that's going to bump up. And I think gasoline's just about to arrive as well, so that should bump up as well. Tools have arrived. 96.9, 97.2. See where our trains are. That's coming with cars and tins. Cheese and leather. I'm not bothered about Chichavita or whatever its name is. Cars and gasoline. That is super close to arriving. And that's arriving as well. And the final one. Ooh, we need to get rid of one of them. Let's edit that so we can go with 4. So that can get on its way as well, and then we'll edit it so it's got 2 trains again. Let's whiz back to Rome and just check where we're at. 97.1 with 127,000 citizens. $97.4. You don't need everything at 100%, you just need like most of them at 100%. 97.7, but at this rate, 98.3. We're going to lose the demand for cars any second. So we're going to have to take the library away again. %, guys. So close here, but we're going to have to take the library away because we're just not quite reaching it. We're just this close now, this close. You can smell the trophy. Right, so just put the university back in just to bump back up. 98.5, 97.5. Let's keep these goods high if we can. Let's check our... That one's coming, good. That one's got goods coming. Good. That one's, oh brilliant, yeah, that's bringing a commodity, a different couple of commodities. Not bothered about Chichavita, that's good. So we've got all 6 goods coming from warehouse 4. Warehouse 5, how are we looking actually there? So we've got tins and we've got sweets. We've got cars in there. Where is our gasoline? It's almost there as well, guys. So we've got a cracking supply there coming. We should finally see this trophy pop. This is not an easy trophy, and let's just see how long it's taken so far. 8 hours and 12 minutes, guys. Not ideal. Right, let's edit that again, so that only has to have 4. So that it keeps a constant supply coming. It doesn't need to be a constant 8. So Rome is back up to 129,000. We're at 90.4%. We need the population to be a little bit more so that I can have that time to bring it back down. Unfortunately. So we're gonna build the population up one more time, and then we're gonna try one more time, guys. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. The trophy has just popped, and I'm not even at 94. I'm only at 94. You would not believe it, guys. I stopped recording. It's literally stopped recording. Literally just stopped recording. Can you believe it? And it popped. No Espresso, much Depresso. I'm going to see if I have access to the video on my, in fact guys, let's just show you it popping if we can. Media, where do you see all your not apps, games, where do you see your videos? Is it there? Media gallery. There we go, guys. You can see it pop now. So, as you can see, yeah, and it was 94.1%. It actually wasn't 100%. So my thinking is that with the library, it would have been over 100% at that point, and I think that's what we needed. So hopefully, guys, it's been a hell of a trophy. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a hell of a trophy. I hope that really helps you get it. I can't believe I literally stopped recording for 1 minute. 1 minute, and it popped. But this is it. It's not been easy. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you've stuck with me through that, then it's been a long journey. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.